Hey guys, here at osandvtxreviews.com. Today we're giving you our unboxing and video review of the iPhone 4 bumpers. This is the product that's actually been released by Apple, and it's the same product that can be used for the Apple iPhone 4S and the Apple iPhone 4. Now we know that this is a product that's been released quite a while back, and actually was their first case, or semi-case, that was ever put on the market for the Apple iPhone 4, 4S series. We actually haven't gotten around to testing it, so now we have our hands on one, and we're going to unbox it and again give you our take on this product. Now, in terms of pricing, Apple does tend to charge quite a lot for their products because it is designed by them and it's not a third-party device. And as a result, this bumper, which is basically a piece of rubber that surrounds the edges of the phone and protects the edges, is going to cost you $30, and you can even buy it right now at apple.com, and you can get it on amazon.com for $29.99. So it's pretty expensive in my opinion for such a device. It's definitely not the best value for your buck, but you can pick it in different colors such as black, and there's white, and they're quite stylish, I guess. Now, these were originally designed in order to increase the signal strength of the iPhone, because if you remember way back when the iPhone 4 was first released, there was this signal strength of, there was this like grip of death that was experienced by iPhones, where if you gripped your iPhone a certain way, you lost your signal strength or bar count dramatically. And so this was used as a solution, in addition to making it look a little bit more classier by making the edges thicker and making it more grippier so you can hold it easier in your hand, and also to add some basic protection, although not protection in the back and the front. So a bright side of this is that you can still see the beautiful back and the front, which Apple really wants you to do because they designed these with care. But the downside is you're not getting that full protection. So we're going to unbox this. A brief look at the packaging. It basically just hangs on like so. It's gray. There's the Apple logo on there. Not too much. You can see that the sides have buttons that are actually metal and they're cutouts. And there's ports, of course, for all the different selections. A little bit of a recycle logo there. And on the back, you can see it's very basic. It just tells you how to apply it to the back of the iPhone. It slips on like that. And some basic information. It says this is the Apple iPhone 4 bumpers black, designed by Apple in California, made in China, infinite loop, 2010 Apple INCL rights reserved. Yeah, for warranty information, please go to their apple.com legalwarrantyinformation.com. So there you go. It's a pretty easy to open packaging, I believe. And you just rip this part open. And yep, it just pops open like so. And you have the actual the case or the bumper that falls out, and no instructions or anything at all. So there's the bumper itself. It's actually made out of this hard plastic on the edges. On the inside, on the edges is this soft touch material, which is kind of nice. So on the edges, you can see this very glossy piano black surface. It's kind of like the iPhone itself. And then again on the sides, on the two sides that come in contact with your hand, it's a more of a rubberized, grippy feel to it. So again, it's soft. Again, on all the button ports, you can see that they have made cutouts that are metal. So it's made out of metal, which is nice. And the accenting looks really nice from first impressions. It's not sure it's going to be justifiable for that $30 when you can get a lot of good cases these days for that price. So this is your volume buttons. So let's put it on. So on the back it just says to slip it on. Doesn't really matter how, I guess, but you can just apply it like so. Put it on the edges and then push down firmly on all sides. And that's pretty much it. We put it in there and then play around with the edges to make it grip in a little bit tighter until voila, it's on there pretty firmly and you're done. So on first impressions, I have to say that the design actually makes the iPhone look pretty good. It's better than, in terms of aesthetics, of course, it retains pretty much 90% of what you're seeing on the iPhone, which is a good thing, in my opinion, because the iPhone is a really beautiful piece of hardware. And also the edges are risen above the surface a little bit so that when you place it on a tabletop or something, it protects it from immediate rubbing and grinding. It's also, the soft touch part is in contact with the table, so if you're putting this on a car, it's not going to slide around as much because it's grippy. It feels pretty nice in the hand. It looks, again, very good. The buttons actually press down really nicely. The volume rockers are very tactile, and you can see some of the metal highlighting there. And on the same thing on the top of the iPhone, the power switches fit it very precisely. The whole button clicks down and you can hear that click. It works really nicely, and you can see the headphone jack is also nice. Overall, just very nice detail. It's very discreet. It's pretty classy, and it's definitely something that you can tell that Apple kind of put out there because it has a lot of customization to it and detail that you might not typically find. But at the end of the day, is this the best case solution out there? We don't think so. Is it a good basic, accessory for your iPhone? Yes, and it will provide some type of protection again from ordinary daily use. But if you're planning on using your iPhone a lot by putting it in your purse or in your pocket daily, and texting on it as people do these days, you should probably think of investing in a different case if you're have a lot of keys in your pockets which are going to scratch a screen. So just take note of that. So it's basically our review and unboxing of the iPhone 4 bumpers by Apple, and this is the black version. Thanks for watching here at osandvtxreviews.com.